Welcome back. So sorry for the long wait. I've been gone for a while. Dylan's been doing stuff while I was gone. He didn't film it very good because it's Dylan.
I have one set of hands.
Yeah, that's true. But we'll show you that he lapped the valves for the heads and got them on. So we'll show you what that is now.
Alright, so right now, I'm going to be lapping the valves. I already started. But all I'm doing is using the Permatex valve grinding compound. You can get it at like AutoZone and stuff. And all you gotta do is just goop it on there a little bit on the valve, something like that. Just get a little bit on there. Use my finger, rub it around the edge, put it in there. Then I just take the drill, just put it on there. Then you just go. You hear the grinding. Right. Put it back on. It's really easy. It's just quite tedious. Take it out. And it'll leave you with all that gray stuff, which is just metal and all sorts of stuff. You take a rag and just wipe it off. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, not bad. A lot better than before.
Alright, and now you know what we got. Now we got the heads on. Right now he's putting the nuts on the studs right now. We're gonna torque this down. Once we get this bad boy torqued down, get torqued in, put the belly pan on, and then I'm gonna install this pump and the fuel system.
The spider.
The little spider, big ass fuel spider. It sits in there somewhere like that. Just like that. But that's for later. When it comes to that, and I'll show you. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this done.
I got work tomorrow, finally. I'll finally get my money up. And I'll still volunteer in the morning, so I have a full day. I'm a busy bee.
Toss me some nuts, my friend. Here, I keep hitting it. Bang!
My wreath, it's beautiful.
Your urethra. Wait,
Yow.
Yow.
Cousins are doing that.
Nice.
It's nice.
Alright, we're gonna put these on. See ya when they're on.
Hello?
Good boy. Tying them bolts down.
You're a freak. You know what's funny?
What?
Don't record this today.
I'm recording it.
I can't say it though.
I'll cut it out, don't worry.
No, I'll wait.
So, Dylan went and got himself a fancy new radio for this thing, Bluetooth, so we're gonna put that in another video when we're afterwards. But yeah. Anyone want a drive shaft and transmission? Let us know.
Yep. And also for my project that I was doing today, they had me on the floor writing. And the thing is, I don't function well with my knees. My knees are not built for this. So I was knelt on the floor writing with a big ass.
Too busy. You're not used to slopping on the knobs.
No.
You're not used to it anymore. Slurp on the really no more.
No, I never have, really.
Do you remember the pattern?
Kind of.
What's it, 75 then 80?
No, it's 3-step. Well, it's actually technically 4 because you repeat it. 40, 65, 80 repeat.
40, 65, 80
But
repeat.
that's only with the 6.9 though. It's different for the 7.3.
Yes. That's the head bolt pattern. Go in to out. You know this. We already talked about this, I think.
Alright, get this grain out of here, bro. It's in the way.
Yay!
Alright.
Is this your Ford Ranger?
Yep.
You looking to sell it?
Sell it? No. I'm never gonna sell that Ranger. It's staying in my possession forever.
By the way. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Does it have any problems?
No. Bought it about, I think, about 10 grand from Fremont.
Really?
Yeah, but the thing, it came off a used car lot.
Really?
But the thing, it came from a auction in Oregon. That's why it's so rust free.
I was gonna say. All right, now that the heads are on, we're gonna do the fuel system. We're gonna install the injectors, which I rebuilt, and we only had to buy 2 new ones, and we'll put these in, and then we'll put the injection pump on. This bad boy, the spooter. But first, I'm gonna show y'all what I did to rebuild these injectors. All right, I'm gonna show y'all how to set how I set the injection pressures on these injector nozzles. These are the ones that came out of the IDI. What y'all need, what the tools you're gonna need is you're gonna need a pop injector, and the wrenches to go along with it. Mine are the ones I need are 1 inch for the injector, 17 inch for mine fitting, and then you're gonna need a 15 mil socket. Go on here like this. Fit there. And you're gonna need some 2,000, 3,000 grit sandpaper and some diesel, and you're gonna need a perfectly flat, very important, it's perfectly flat surface. So a piece of glass. This is out of a picture frame I got at Walmart for 59 cents. Very important that you get one of these. This is a very important step. I'll show you later. And that's everything you're gonna need to set all the shit together. All right. I'm going to show you a good nozzle. I already tested one. I know this one's good. Show you how to test it. See what you're supposed to look for. What it's supposed to look like. What you're supposed to look for. Take your wrenches. You tighten the thing down on the pressure tester. And what we're looking for, the pressure we need, is 18 to 1900 psi. That's what you want to see. Push up. See where it pops off? Right there, right where we want it. That's right where we want it to pop off. I'll move you down here. I'll show you the spray pattern. Look for the spray pattern in the jar. See how it's misty? You can't really see it. It's fast. You can hear it. It's loud. That's what you need. That's what you want to look for. That's what you want. Now I'm gonna show you what it looks like when a bad injector. All right, so this is a bad injector. It's still set. It still fires at the right pressure, but I'll show you the spray pattern, what makes it bad. See that? See, that's just a little stream. It doesn't shoot very hard. That is a bad injector. That is the worst that can happen. Now, it's firing at 1900, perfect pressure, but it's doing this. That is what will cause bad smoking. That'll cause hard starts, bad running. It'll wash out your pistons. It'll fuck up the cylinder. It's really bad to spray like that. If it was just bad pressure, you wouldn't have much issue. If it was just bad pressure, it'd throw off the timing a little bit. Wouldn't run as nice. But that is what can damage stuff. No bueno. Now there's 2 ways you can go about fixing this. Both ways you have to split open. First way would be to open her up, clean the injection nozzle. The second way would just be replace the injection nozzle. I recommend just replacing them. But I'll show you how to open her up and clean it first. What you're going to do, you want to take your 15 mil socket, you're going to set it up in a vise just like this. Put this socket on here. It's going to be very hard to open. Put some weight in it. Get her cracked loose and gently spin it off. Now you don't want to spin it off in the vise because things will fall out of it. What you want to do, you're going to take this, right? Now I'm going to move y'all over to the bench. Alright, so when you're taking this apart, you just be real gentle. You screw this cap off. I'm going to hold it up straight up like this. And you gently take it off and lay it down. And make sure nothing falls apart. There's little things in there that'll fall out. All right. So this here, this is the nozzle. This is what's bad. This is what needs cleaned. Take a look at this tip here. It's all covered in carbon. Take this. This is what's called the pintle. These are pintle injectors. This is the pintle. This is the sprayer. Go in there like that. This needs to be cleaned. There's a little bit of carbon on there. That shouldn't take much. Actually, really, just a rub in your fingers will do the trick on that. But these are Lucas injectors. Absolute junk. Most shit Lucas makes is junk. If you look down straight in that hole, there's carbon down in that hole. That is what's causing it to spray wrong. That is the problem. The only way you can get out of that is cleaning them, obviously. Let them soak overnight in some carbon decarbon clean solution, some acetone, whatever you need to do. Let them soak. Let it clean up. If you have an ultrasonic cleaner, that's what you really need. But I'm a broke ass bitch and I ain't got one of them. So we're gonna let these sit. We're gonna let them soak. And hopefully pray that it sprays right. There's a very, very high chance that it will not spray right, but what can you do, right? I'm gonna show you the rest of the ejector. Set this off to the side. I'm going to set them up like this. This is how I like to set my stuff. Nice in a neat row. You take this. This is very important. This goes on one way. It lines up with the holes here. There's 3 holes. There's 3 holes there, or 2 pins in a hole. Pins go in, and you want to line the hole up. If you don't line the hole up, see, that's not lined up. You got to flip it. If you don't line the hole up, it just won't spray out. That I just learned the hard way. And then on the inside of this, there's a little thing, a little catch here, this little spring catch. Set that up there. There's a big ass spring. Take that, set that up there. And then there's shims. Gonna be very careful when we take those out. These are very, very important and very delicate, very small. These 2 little shims, there's only 2 of them. These are what set the pressure. These, we're not gonna mess with these because they're perfect on this one. All we have to worry about is the nozzle on this one. But I'm sure I'll find one. If I find one, I'll start the camera back up again and show you what it looks like when they're not firing right. All you got to do to set the pressure is change these out, tighten back, test it. Change, test, change, test. It's tedious, but it works. You don't want to lose those. And we'll just take the thing and we'll set it up there. That's good. I will go make some solution or find some solution to let that soak in. Meanwhile, I'll be testing a lot more of them and we'll go from there. All right, after I got them all done, these 4 over here, these 4 are set right. These are good. Those ones were fine. They're acceptable. These 3, the pressures are wrong on them. I believe they're too high. One of them, this one was too low. These 2 are way too high. And this one was, the pressure was right, but the nozzle's just really dirty. And I'll get to clean that later. All right, I'm gonna address those. We might end up just replacing those 4. I doubt it. But till then, see ya. All right, I got, what is it? 6 out of 8 done. Set up and ready to go. They're good. They can run. I'm having issues with these 2. The pintles are stuck in the injector nozzle. They are frozen in there. They are seized. That's the quality of Lucas injectors right there. The only way I know how to deal with this would be I'm going to soak them in this jar of acetone overnight. And hopefully... Oh, I just dropped that one right in there. Fuck it. And hopefully it'll break them loose enough so I can pull the pintles out. Maybe I'll be able to clean them up good enough to run for at least a few thousand miles. We'll make another point when I got these 2 back working condition. Alright, now that you've seen how these injectors were built, I'll take them, put new copper washers on them, and slide them right in there, and we're just going to throw them all in there, get the torque specs going. Dylan's going to be putting the valves on while I put these in.
The rockers.
Yeah, the rockers, my bad.
I pity you.
Copper washer, very important. Oh, these look like they're brass. Doesn't matter. Very important. Just get put on. Yeah, if I can drop them in first. Wonderful. Hope that went in.
valves all wet. I even have assembly lube now, so we can properly oil this up without causing premature wear. Oh,
You didn't order new glow plugs too either, did you?
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Yes, we have. We are that far now, Dylan.
Well, I didn't realize. Well, honestly, I didn't plan on getting this far today. My only plan was to torque down the heads, and that was it.
No, we gotta keep going.
Well, that
Once
was
we start, we gotta keep
well,
going.
no, that was until you texted me saying you're coming over, or you asked me when to come over. Now, I wasn't ready for that.
Hand me that dude
What?
on the chair. Make me feel
Now,
better. It'll make me feel better. It ain't no Mountain Rush
yeah.
or Shasta. Is Pepsi okay? No, Pepsi is not okay.
Totally like that. Let's make sure. Make sure it's clear. It's professional. That's how you're supposed to do that. Slurp up and tube? Absolutely not. Not without lube first.
Not without lube, bro.
Can hold habits like you.
All right. Well, Dylan jumped the gun a little bit,
I did.
and he put the rest of it together without filming it.
Not all of it.
He's a bad boy.
I am.
Go on, Dylan. Tell him what you did.
So I put the intake on, the manifold, but I put it on backwards the first time, but that's fine. That's okay. Then I put the fuel pump on to
Injection pump.
injection, same thing.
To time it, you line up these two little arrows. There's one on the bottom, one on top. That's how you time it. It's actually really easy with the front plate off, but to get the front plate off, you have to take the balancer off. You can't really do that in a truck. So that's why you say don't lift it, don't unbolt it from here. That's stupid. You unbolt it from here and pull it that way. I digress. Anyway, we got the injectors in. He put the intake on with just a little bit of RTV. You know, not
Don't want to have any leaks.
not too much. He's got new oil pressure gauge sending unit, and we had to buy a new one of these
I got it right here.
right there. If y'all don't know, y'all probably don't know what the hell this is. It's a coolant temperature sensor, but it doesn't actually tell you the temp of the engine. That's what this one's for. That one tells you the temp. This one is a switch to turn on and off the timing advance. It turns off the cold timing advance, and here's the throttle advance for the time, also run off the same circuit. And then over here we have a third water port down here. This one's for an electric fan, which is I'm glad we have, so he doesn't have to buy that one. And then back here, which we still haven't found it yet, it's somewhere, is the glow plug controller. It sticks up there. It's also coolant ran. We're gonna plug it in because we need to block the port. But we're gonna run a push button system on this because they just work better. You got all the new glow plugs in too and everything, injectors, and we just gotta hook it up. I'm gonna test the pressures on the pump and make sure it's all set right before we try to give her the cheech. But hopefully this weekend we should have the whole plate on, everything buttoned up for this thing to get slapped into that damn engine bay by May. Deadline's coming up soon, Dylan.
Hopefully.
In the for the sake of getting the video out, because it's been sitting in the backlog for a while, we're gonna end it here, and in the next video you'll see the engine completely put back together, because all we have to do is put the timing cover on and then the thermostat and accessories. That's all we got to do left to keep this thing going. So in the next video that'll be done, and then we will be working on putting it in the car. So stay tuned for that.